Hey everybody, this is Lord Magicus. We're playing Blue-Red, Devotion, and Pioneer, and we're on the play against Fogs. Okay. No companion, that's cool. Never mind, it's Luris. Sure, we'll keep this. Which means we're probably up against like a SRAM deck. It could be a burn deck. Oh, cool. Alright, well, it's nice to be able to play against somebody who's seen this content before. So, yeah, Fogs, this is going to be Thursday's video. Maybe you're watching this now. Oof. I really needed... I don't know. This is a problem because I don't have a good answer to this. Let's see. I guess... Let's play Oracle. I don't want to kill this thing because I think this is going to protect like a 2-drop more likely. Let them tap out first. I don't think either of these things are actually helpful to me. This is going to be a match where it's going to be a little bit difficult. Because we need to have lots of removal and really early to fight through all this. Because this is effectively countering a removal spell here. See, now I have to kill this thing. This is the important thing. While he's tapped out. When we drew another land, we're flooding out here. We have all 4 steam vents. It's terrible. I don't think attacking... attacking doesn't really help much. If I don't do this now, he's just going to draw infinite cards, and then I will never be able to kill it. Of course he has another one. Why not? It's my life. You are not very helpful to me right now. I'm still going to cast it, but I expect to be in a world of hurt. Because I don't have a good way to kill this thing now. We draw 1 card. Of course it's another land. Why? What are we doing wrong? We've drawn 7 lands so far. This is how my match went, Fogs. Here you can see them. Yep, and now, like, yeah, where this is going to get out of hand, and I don't really have a good way to stabilize this here. Unless he taps out again. If you tap out, like, I'm... Never mind, not against that. That's a problem for me. As long as you have mana, like, this isn't going to work. Fuck. Okay, so here's what I need you to do. I need you to tap out, and then I have to draw Nykthos, and so that I can bounce this. Because it's just not going to happen otherwise. I am not going to block that. Because if I block that right... Well, yeah, I'm screwed anyway, so... Alright. This thing doesn't have unblockable yet. So what I have to do is I have to kill this thing with Fae of Wishes. Sure, I don't know. Tap this. I have to get a Wizard's Lightning, and I have to use it on that, so you don't give it protection and kill me. Then at least it gives me the hope that I can... Sure. It's fine. Choose red. I mean, that's okay. It at least gives me the hope that I can next turn draw like Brazen Borrower and somehow survive. Otherwise I just have to keep throwing things in front of this. Lurrus is also going to be a problem too. I don't think I even have a Grafdigger's Cage in here. Nope. You know, now I'm facing this down because this is going to draw like a million cards. It only takes like one protection spell. Yeah, we die. That's going to kill us. He just gives it protection and then we're dead. Alright, I need my Wizard's Lightnings. I need the Izzet Charms too, actually. I think Spectral Sailor is not going to help me very much. Master of Waves actually probably will help. I want to keep Fae of Wishes just because there is a possibility that this will do something. Maybe to take out one Master, one Gadwick. The Omens can keep stuff tapped down, which is nice. Alright, we're doing it like this, I guess. I would love to play first. I need a much better hand than that. My hand was terrible. I am keeping this and I am just like, it is super risky, but it has Leyline and Nykthos in it, and I am just hoping that that does enough. Because I think hope is the only thing that's going to help me here. This is a really hard match too. I think every match for like mono blue devotion is like really hard in this format. Should probably start playing like spirits or something instead. Alright. Pass. Yep. Sure. No attacks, that's actually pretty smart. I'm going to play Harbinger just because I want the devotion here. Hello, beautiful. Where have you been all my life? Yeah, alright, what are the odds that you have, like, something like Karametra's Blessing that you can flash in on this thing? Higher than I'm willing to gamble on right now. So I want to play Master of Waves here. Interesting. Okay. So use the elementals. Well, I can block with like one elemental token. Yeah. I think that's actually incorrect. You should wait until I block and then do that. Because then you can kill off an elemental that way. I mean, I can't block it at all now, so I take 2 damage, but I think that was very preemptive. I don't think you should have did it right there. So that only lasts until end of turn, so this is going to be a really good attack for me. It's very good too. Ugin the Spirit Dragon is going to find his way down. Since you're tapped out, I'm just swinging with the elementals here. You want to trade with one, that's okay, but I don't think that's happening. Play to win, right, yeah. So what'll happen is on your turn, I will activate Nykthos for 5, play Trickster, then Granted. Okay. First strike helps a little bit, yeah. But I think I've got this game locked up. Ooh, that was bad. All right. Yeah, because this is where this is going to go very south very quickly. So you don't have a protection spell up, which means now I can just tap this down. Sure. I will get Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Just for fun. Style points! So we have 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, we have enough to do it. So, alright. So we had one game where you slaughtered me and one game where I kind of slaughtered you. So we'll see how this goes for the last one. So the question is, on the draw, what changes do I make here? There's not very much that I can afford to change, actually. Just maybe take out a Gadwick, or take out a C and put in a Gadwick. This is probably going to matter a little bit more. I don't know if Wizard's Retort is actually going to help me that much. I guess I could take some of these in. Take out the Omen of the Seas. It's going to be a much more reactive game. Alright, we'll just take retorts in on the draw. Because I think on the draw there's a better chance that Lurrus is going to be a problem if I can stabilize, so I'm definitely keeping this. I have double ley lines, which means that Nykthos will give me a bajillion mana, so... And I have an important... I have like a really good spell to play. So if you just like Naked SRAM again, that's actually good. Okay, Eidolon's okay. Those are both actually really good spells. I just need this thing not to get out of range, though. As much as I want to keep this, like, the problem for me is you could... I probably need, like, Borrower or something instead. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I played the island, so... Yeah, if you make this, if you get this to like 3 toughness, this doesn't actually do anything, so I have to be very careful. Yeah, see here, like now this is not going to help. So I need to have like Brazen Borrower to bounce it. Which is why I put those both in the bottom. It's not great, but you only have 2 cards left? Maybe this will work. I have to keep this up and pass. Is it the worst? I have to Wizard's Retort anything dangerous to me. Maybe hold the Izzet Charm up in case for like Lurrus or something. Okay, well, I think that I have to let that live. And I have to kill it with Izzet Charm. Alright, let's hope that this works. I need something quickly, deck. This is getting out of hands very quickly. Maybe if I can get Nykthos, then maybe I can get to like Ugin mana. Oof. Nope. Pass. Alright, I might just be blocking this with Fae of Wishes now. I really don't want that to happen because you're just going to draw a card. I need this alive. This is basically like, yeah, this is worth 2 cards. So, I think I'd take another hit. Not great. Okay, well. Okay. So what happens now? 4 mana here. Sideboard. Maybe Granted for Cyclonic Rift might be a thing. Just hope I don't know. What do we hope for here? That's really bad. Well, I have to block it now. Alright. Yeah, I think that I really need to do this. It's the only way I have hope. Let's not click the wrong card here. Okay, this is actually sort of helpful. So what happens here is next turn, I think that I can get Ugin out. So even if you like go for Luris, that might be fine. Because I need the Nykthos. So the question is, what do I do with Brazen Borrower? So right now, I anticipate this is going to live probably. But I have to live, so I have to take a hit this turn. So next turn, what's going to happen is... yeah, I have to live for 2 turns. I can use this to block for one of those turns. You have a protection thing in here, so that's kind of dangerous. It'll take you 1 turn to get Luris and then 1 turn to play it. Maybe I'll be okay. When I do this, so that's 4, 5 mana, 6, 7. I can play a Fae of Wishes, and then I'll have the mana for that, and then untap, and then theoretically have 6, 7, 8. It's a huge risk. It means none of my creatures can die, right? I think that's what it comes down to. So I granted for this, play this, and then yeah, that's going to be 6, 7, 8. All right. I'm just trying to think, like, If I draw like a removal, or if you draw a removal spell, then I'm probably gonna die. You have like 2 turns to do it, but if not, then otherwise this Spirit Dragon will probably be enough to win. It's my hope anyway. So I think I'm gonna go bottom top. Bottom top and then pray that that's the worst thing that could have happened that turn. No, fuck! My entire plan! That was my whole plan! That was like literally as bad as it could have gotten. Fuck. God damn it. Now I'm drawing a Nykthos that's not going to do anything. Alright. Well, I know you still have one of these in hand. Alright. I don't know what I can draw now that's going to actually save my ass. This isn't helping me now. I was really depending on that granted to actually do something. Alright, well... That was, I mean, there was nothing I could do to play around like dead weight into Thoughtseize. That was just something I was straight dead to. Yeah, it's not great. Alright, but I can at least block it. Alright. If I block this, I go to 2, and then I have to block this, and so... What happens here? Does this 1/1 being dead matter? Or if I block this, I go to 4, and then I still have basically the same amount of turns left. I don't think it really matters one way or the other. Nope. Okay, I need you to top deck a land. That's it. I please draw a land. Come on, the Spirebluff is like, it's just awful here. I have one more turn, assuming you can't kill me right now. Okay, getting Luris, which means, yeah, next turn I'm in some shit. Okay, that doesn't actually help me though, because you still have this in your graveyard, right? You don't have enough mana to do that, and okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is Trickster this thing down. Luris, well, if you draw a land, like, I'm gonna die, so. Oh, but you have dead weight. Okay, fuck. That's the problem. You can kill the Trickster. There is nothing for me to grant it into for 1 mana that's actually going to do anything. Like, none of this actually helps. Alright. This is my plan. That's it. That's all I've got. But I am definitely dead to this thing coming back. I think this is the card you want to cast right now. Yes, correct. Because now I can't actually beat that. So let's pretend I was going to try. How exactly would I go about doing this with like a bajillion mana in hand? I have to block everything. You have to give protection to something, so... I can do this at flash speed, but then I don't get the opportunity to draw Nykthos. So right now, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can cast Gadwick and draw 4 cards. Okay, so what is a sequence of cards I can draw off of Gadwick that actually helps my cause? We have to really use our imaginations now. So far away from here. This Banefire is not good enough. Like, there's no way to even get it either, so... I can play Gadwick and draw some number of cards, but then I have to figure out how much mana do I need for this. Let's pretend, yeah, if I draw 4 cards, like, basically one of them would have to be Nykthos so that I could then cast, like, 2 spells to beat this. If I only draw... Well, I don't have any option to, like, draw 3, I think. I think I have to draw 4. I took out some Spectral Sailors. Yeah. Alright. I have to leave myself enough mana to try to cast 2 things. Okay, well that is 2 things. So, how do we do this? I can cast 2 spells. Wizard's Lightning plus 1 other card. Which means I can kill, like, say, Luris. I don't know if that does enough, though. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I can kill Luris and then this Life's Bounty and just chump block it again. Alright. That is a plan that works. Okay. So I have... And then ideally I want to Izzet Charm in the upkeep, so that way I can tap this thing down and then kill Laris there. So I kill that. Alright. We got this. I think we just attack with both of these things. Alright, we found the line. Okay, we're doing it. And then next turn maybe Harbinger can actually bounce this thing, get rid of these Sentinel's eyes on it. Alright, maybe we can stabilize at 1. Come on. 1 life, baby. Okay, that's not great. That's gonna chain a bajillion cards. Okay, so actually, this Fae of Wishes plan might be online after all. We have to discard 2 cards to bring it back. So, can we do this? Can we exile everything and like still get there with it? All right. So we have 2, 4, 6, 9 mana here. Okay. So I can't do it this turn. I think what I have to do is Harbinger, like, tap this thing down. I don't actually need to do anything right now. So I can use this to also tap something down. Alright. I can bounce this back to my hand, then tap this down. Alright. And I probably, again, need to do this on the upkeep. Okay, so go to their upkeep. I'm trying here. I actually think I can do this. Alright, let's tap this. We'll bounce this back. Tap this guy. Yes, we get Ugin. I'm gonna bounce SRAM back to your hand. So I don't want this to go to the graveyard and then you cast a bunch of stuff here. Yes. And then we'll cast Fae of Wishes. Sure. We'll tap this, just so you know. We'll send the message. So I think once Ugin resolves, then I'll be in good shape. Okay, 2 cards here. I think we're just gonna -1 it. I did not expect that I was gonna have any possible chance of like coming back in this game. And I had to be like very careful about planning out how this line could possibly work, because I had to figure out how much mana I needed for Gadwick to be able to try to cast 2 spells. So I was anticipating I'd draw like 2 spells in a land, so that's all that really could help. Alright, I'll keep Harbinger in hand for right now. Sure. Deal 3 damage. Fae of Wishes is going to get to a point where we can use it with Banefire to actually end the game. This was a really intense game, but I think we're going to get there in the end. All right. I would love to use Granted's ability to get Banefire. We'll cast the Fae of Wishes. And 13. Actually getting the job done. So we'll go to 1, then we have Ugin to just end it. Alright, Eugene, do your job! It was a really like tight game there. It's like towards the end, so yeah, we were down to like literally we had to draw some cards off of Gadwick to save our bacon, and that turned out incredibly. So yeah, that's part of the downside of this deck. You have to do the math. Like, there's no getting out of it. Like, there is a lot of mana calculation and card calculation that has to go into it. When you're looking at, like, okay, I can draw, you know, like, 4 cards, then you have to start wondering, like, okay, but do I need 4 cards, or is, like, could 3 cards be enough, and then leave up the extra mana? So, like, that stuff starts to matter a lot. But, here we go. Fae of Wishes actually getting the job done. Got Ugin to help us. You know, we had the Banefire to, like, get us towards lethal range this turn. But really, most importantly, we had the removal spells. We drew 2 removal spells off of Gadwick, and that is exactly what got us to win this game. Because we had to answer both Luris and this Life's Bounty guy. Because otherwise, then he's just going to give it protection from blue on his turn, and then there's nothing we can do. We will just die to this thing. So it was absolutely critical that both of those went away. So we had an answer to both of them. And fortunately, we were able to ride out that 1 life until the end. So good games, opponent. That could have gone either way for sure. But yeah, we'll take this, and then we will go. We have, I think, what, 1 more game, right? I don't know. We'll see. Everybody, please give this a thumbs up, and then I will see you again tomorrow. Take it easy, everybody.